Welcome back, everybody. I think it's safe to say if you're going to spend money on a quality home improvement project, you want to be happy with the results, right? Well, with today's technology, it is literally possible to see the finished renovation before it even begins. Jake Spurgeon is a designer with Mosby Building Arts, and he's here to explain how that's possible and show off some really cool toys, too. Jake, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. We're talking specifically about kitchens, but this kind of technology could be used with any sort of home remodeling down the road, right?
Additions, bathrooms, lower levels especially, where it's hard to visualize where that space is going to end up and what it's going to look like.
And that's what we really want. We want to be able to kind of tangibly see it, if you will, before we commit to it. So
absolutely.
So let's kind of walk through the process that you guys went through with the homeowner and their kitchen, and we'll start where every kitchen remodel begins, with the before photo. So we'll pop that up, and you can tell us what you were dealing with.
Well,
here.
typically we met with the client and we kind of got a good feel of what their wants and needs were with that space. What do they love? What do they wish was different? And then we take that information back to our office and our team and create concept designs and start drafting and creating 3D renderings, pictures, perspective views, all that information where we can present to the client and say, this is, one of the concepts we've come up with.
Right.
And traditionally, we, can just show them those drawings and those layout views in the office only. And there hasn't necessarily been a way to send the client home with the really cool technology to show them how's that space going to look. Until
now, because Jake just happened to bring his iPad with him. I'm stumbling because I'm so blown away by this technology. I don't know if this is going to show well at home, but tell me what I'm doing here.
Well, this feature has a gyroscopic feature where you can actually stand in your home with your iPad and kind of move the iPad around and see how your space is going to look.
That's crazy. So imagine standing in your living space the way it is now, but Jake is able to send you a file, I guess, right? That will show you what the finished product is going to look like. And the accuracy, we'll get to some of those split screens, by the way, in a little bit, where we show people what the rendering looked like versus what the finished product looked like. So basically, by the time construction starts here, the homeowner has a really good sense for what the finished product is going to look like.
Yes, it increases the expectation for the finished product. And that's what, with any project that any homeowner takes on, we want to make sure that their expectations for the end that's what it's really going to look like.
Sure, because it's not just good for them, but it's good for you guys too. You want that customer to be very satisfied when they go and brag to all their friends about it. So let's see how you guys did with this particular kitchen remodel. And this is what, to me, is really mind-blowing. Take a look at this. On the top, that's an illustration. That's not a photo. That's a 3D rendering that you guys put together. And on the bottom, you see an actual photo of the finished product, right? That's remarkable. That's really cool. We've got a couple of these too, and so you can talk to us a little bit about how you're able to use these renderings in the mind of a business owner, in the mind of a homeowner, to really help drive home what it's going to look like at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's very difficult sometimes for clients to just take a look at flat layout blueprints and say, what is that space going to look like? What are the colors going to look like? What's the paint? What's the flooring going to look like? The cabinetry. This really solidifies that look for them and that vision, so we can all be on the same page about what it's going to end up to be.
I love it. And if you want to move your position in the rendering over a few feet and say, well, what would it look like over here? Well, what's that door going to look like from this angle? Well, how's the light going to come through that window? That's pretty cool. Okay, so folks are watching right now and they're thinking, a kitchen remodel has been on our list for a while, but I need some inspiration. You guys have a seminar coming up.
We do. This Saturday on the 24th at the MAC West in Des Peres. We have kind of from idea to completion, where you can come out and learn about some of the newest trends and get a feel for what's popular in the marketplace, and then get kind of a sneak peek at some of this technology that we have.
Too cool, too cool. So doors open at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, and then the program gets underway at 10:30. You can RSVP to that email address right there, events@callmosby.com. Jake, thank you very much.
Thank you.
By the way, they do more than kitchens. They're bragging about the kitchens today because it's really cool, but they do a whole lot of things very well over at Mosby Building Arts. For more info, visit callmosby.com anytime, or you can call them, 314-909-1800. Guys?
Go on there online and look at some of the stuff that you have online.
Oh, their photo galleries are ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is. Thanks, guys.